web application basics. So this is what we'll learn. We don't need to read that. Consider an analogy. Another analogy. So there's a front end and there's a CSS. Foundational aspect. So I mean, how much analogies can we take? So I'm not saying it's bad. If I never seen like web page development, then this would be great. But doing analogies for everything is a bit annoying anyway. So we have several components. The backend has several other components. We have a WAF2. We're advanced. So, which component on computer is responsible for hosting and delivering content? So, is it just web server? That's kind of funny. Which tool is used to access and interact with web applications? Oh yeah, these are so basic. And I couldn't spell browser. I can't spell browser. Yeah, so maybe it's time to go to bed. Which components act as a protective layer? Filtering incoming traffic. So we have our WAF, so I'll just copy. Because there's more letters to type, right? Uniform resource locator. So the goal is always to learn. It's just that this is a bit basic, so that's why I'm doing it quickly. So the scheme, I don't like this word ever. Yeah, the user. Host main part, path, query string, fragment. So fragment make me think of making Android apps. Which protocol provides encrypted communication to ensure security data transmission between web browser and HTTPS? I didn't. I guess it's said in the text probably. What term describes the practice of registering domain names that are misspelled variation of popular? Oh. So is it mentioned here? Type of squatting. Yeah, in bold too. Very nice of them. What part of a URL is used to pass additional information such as search term or form inputs to the web server? So HTTP messages are packets of data exchanged between user and client on the web server. And when we get here, we will have done, I mean, if people follow the path, they will have done the rooms we just did. So they would have been doing Wireshark with TLS. Packets of data. So request responses. Start line headers, empty line is a little divider that separates a header from the body. It's essential because it shows where the headers stop and the actual content of the message begins. Without the empty line, the message might get messed up. And the client or server could misinterpret it. I've never seen this really being important. maybe I missed something there. So this is interesting. In the end though, empty line, you know, or 2 or whatever, and sometimes no, or it won't work. The body. Why understanding which HTTP message is returned by the web server for processing the client request. So I guess it will say HTTP, right? So it's so slow. What follows the headers? So body, but no empty line. They want empty line. So I don't count that. So this is good. It's good. It's not bad. An HTTP request is what a user sends. I'm thinking for a new person, it's very good. The user sends. I think I'll actually put a thumbs up on this because I think it's very good for new people with all the details in one place like this. Web server interactions with web application make something happen since these requests are often. So I'm starting to feel I don't read what I read, if you know what I mean. We're at 11 hours now. So whatever, let's if I skim it, it's I get more data into my brain. So request line, method, URL path, version. Oh, so they just mean this, my god. So yeah. Yeah, so I haven't used all of these. I would like to play with these more. Really. So yeah, I'm going to put this one actually in the TTS thing too, which means that I will be listening to all of it when I'm more awake, but still doing something else like hanging the laundry or making food or whatever. So I can just listen to it in the background, and I will be reminded that I want to look into these more. It's not like I'm not usually thinking of it, it's just that I'm usually not doing it. Oh. HTTP version. Which HTTP protocol version became widely adopted and remains the most widely common used version? I'm thinking 1.1, but maybe it's not. We'll see. Yeah. Which HTTP request method describes the communication options for a target resource? Okay. Aligned what method are supported, so options. In an HTTP request, low battery again. Which component specifies the specific resource or endpoint on the web server that the client is requesting, typically appearing after the domain name of the URL. So what do they call it? URL path. So URL path. I'm so happy that they changed the upper lowercase. I don't have to care when I'm typing, because I do like when it looks pretty afterwards. So I like that new thing. So request headers allow extra information to be conveyed to the web server about the request. Some common headers are as follows. Yeah. So I'm like, this didn't say me anything. Then I saw this and like, yeah, I'll write those, the headers. So when they said request headers, I'm like, my brain is not awake, right? So it's like, maybe I shouldn't do it more. Maybe I should stop. But it's fun still. And it's, I don't feel like the cryptography room I needed in my brain. And this one I don't really. Feels bad saying that, right? So specific domain name. What is the default content type form for submission? Data is encoded as key value pairs. Oh my god. So remembering long names like this right now. So let's just scroll up. So that's the right length. So if it's default or not, apparently it is. XVV form URL encoding. Which part of an HTTP request contains additional information not like the host? So it's the header of the section. So there. So there's HTTP response let you know if it was successful or something went wrong. Error codes. HTTP version says code recent phrase. Yeah, so we know these, we have them in the notes. Which part of HTTP response provides HTTP version 6 code? So it says status line here, so let's use that. I've never heard it before, ever. So which category of HTTP response codes indicates that the web server encountered an internal issue? Oh right, so we have to type stuff. I thought they wanted a number. Indicates requested resource cannot be found. So I'm like, this is 404, right? But this is another 402. Category response codes. Internal server. So I guess we just do internal server error there because it doesn't want 500, it wants internal server error. No. Category. Web server encountered internal issue. Unable to fulfill client request. So so will it be server error responses then, I guess, because it's a category, not the error itself. So this is the right category. Yeah. So we're on the theme response now. Response headers. So I've seen a lot of these in burp, so that's why it like feels not very strange. Cookies. response body. Which HTTP response header can reveal information about the web server software and the version, potentially exposing server security risks. Yeah. So let's do server. Kinda said there in the question, right? Web servers. What flag should be added to cookies in the set cookie HTTP response header to ensure that they're only transmitted over HTTPS, protecting them from being exposed during unencrypted transmissions? Oh, okay. Secure. So, which flag can be added to cookies in the set cookie HTTP response header to prevent them from being accessed via JavaScript, thereby enhancing security against XSS attacks? Which flag? Cookies. Set cookie HTTP. Let's go to the set cookie one. So I must read it a third time. Should be added to HTTP response to prevent them to be accessed via. But this it's the same. It's the same. It can't be the same. So HTTP only. Okay, so not JavaScript. So I was thinking HTTP versus HTTPS, right? And then you want HTTPS, but this is there. I get it. I've seen it before. I'm just tired. So at least we can finish this room. Security headers. So let's read this actually. Or maybe I should just TTS it, because it's quite a lot of text. And I'm kinda tired. And I think this is worth reading. So I'm not up for reading all of this. I'm too tired. So I don't
security
mind
headers.
It's a bit slow though.
HTTP security headers help improve the
Stream
overall
friendly.
security of the web application by providing mitigations against attacks like cross-site scripting, XSS, clickjacking, and others. We will now dig deeper into the following security headers. Content Security Policy, CSP. Strict Transport Security, HSTS.
Yes, this
X
is
Content
just
Type Options.
the
Referrer
start.
Policy. You can use a site like HTTP URL to analyze the security headers of any website. After the discussion in this task, you will hopefully have a better understanding of what it is reporting on. Content Security Policy, CSP. A CSP header is an additional security layer that can help mitigate against common attacks like cross-site scripting, XSS. Malicious code could be hosted on a separate website or domain and injected into the vulnerable website. A CSP provides a way for administrators to say what domains or sources are considered safe and provides a layer of mitigation to such attacks. Within the header itself, you may see properties such as default SRC or script SRC defined and many more. Each of these give an option to an administrator to define at various levels of granularity what domains are allowed for what type of content. The use of self is a special keyword that reflects the same domain on which the website is hosted. Looking at an example CSP header. Content Security Policy, default SRC self, script SRC self HTTP URL.
So I'm thinking it's
SRC
time to
self.
stop. That's it, you know? So if I'm too tired to read it myself, and my brain doesn't really, connect all the dots. It's almost finished though. I did put it here, right? So we're going to repeat this. In the content security policy, which property can be set to determine if scripts can be loaded? So we just look at. Oh, it's like dark outside. So I saw several things here. This is a better way of reading it with questions. Then you actually engage the brain. Where script can be loaded from. Scripts SRC. So this also gives us a base understanding of what it is. When configuring the script transport security. So why is there a H here? Header. To ensure that all subdomains of the site use HTTPS. Which directive should be included to apply the security policy of both the main domain and its subdomain? Strict transport security. And it still doesn't say what the H is. So I'm assuming it's this one. Which HTTP header? I can't even read header now. Directive is used to prevent browsers from interpreting files as different MIME types than what is specified by the server, thereby mitigating content type sniffing attacks. I'm curious now what content type sniffing attacks are. No sniff. Well, there's an option called no sniff, and it's supposed to stop sniffing. I'm guessing that might be it, because you also have to spell it with the right letters. No sniff. Yeah, I'm not tired, not at all. Pretty old task. Making HTTP requests. So I'm actually blurry vision now. It's time to go to bed. Click the view site button on the right to start a site in split view. Another split view, seriously. Another split view. Sorry. Where did that come from? Oh my. Yeah, so I do have some chocolate here. Let's give me some energy. Very nice. It's not like it's not quite obvious, but you never know. So, make a get to API users. What's the flag? There's a flag. So, post to API user 2. Well, this is kind of fun. It's like a Enter didn't work. We have to click go. And update the country of Bob. We need to set it to country to. So country to US. Let's actually use there. There. So we got that one too. Make it delete API user 1. So let's do delete. This is in the way. These are getting better, definitely. So I don't think we need to. Let's delete that. It'll probably work anyway, but still. So, conclusion. That's it. We completed all the tasks. And we have it on TTS, so that I will read again, or at least listen, while doing other stuff. Right? So a second laptop too. Didn't I say that in 2 rooms we'll get a second laptop and then we'll have 2 on all of the things, right? So now we have 2 on all of them. If we get 1 more of the actual ones, which I don't think we will. So we have 2 on all of them. I think this is so purposeful, right? I don't know if we even can get more stuff now, but it's still kind of funny. So, yeah, this didn't take any brain power. I guess I should have clicked like the next one or